Надо спешить. Фрау Бекман будет ждать меня на площади, в начале главной улицы.
Сегодня важный день, да?
Пекарня Гера Баумгартнера. Обожаю это место, да как и все в Академии. Но сейчас я слишком взволнована для штруделей.
Желаю удачи.
Надо поспешить. Фрау Бекман будет ожидать меня на площади в начале главной улицы. Совсем неплохо. Хотя сомневаюсь, что папа сможет ее продать.
Чего надо? Вали!
Национал-социалистическая партия Остерталя. Думаю, это их папа называет коричневые тени. Он считает их обычным хулиганьем, но в форме. Лучше мне уйти отсюда.
Это же она?
Боже, правый. Гутен так, фрау Бекман.
А, фройлен Роуз, вы пришли? Вы как раз вовремя.
Спасибо, фрау Бекман.
Должна заметить, на меньшее я и не рассчитывала. Могу я взглянуть на приглашение? Спасибо, фройлен Роуз. Теперь запомните, выступление на ежегодном весеннем концерте – огромная честь, которой удостаиваются лучшие ученики музыкальной академии. Крайне важно, чтобы вы это доказали.
Я постараюсь, фрау Бекман.
Пианино готово. Это ваш день, Дан Роуз.
Сначала нужно запустить пианино. Сбоку есть специальный механизм. Все готово. Осталось лишь раскрыть партитуру и начать. Еще один день тяжких трудов. Что будешь делать, Кейт? Господи, не верится, что прошел лишь год с тех пор, как меня прислали сюда. Надо выбираться, надо двигаться. Неважно куда. Хотя как? Новостей снаружи нет совсем. Кто-то знает, что я здесь? Господи боже, но кто-то же ищет меня. Разве нет? Разве нет? Хорошо выспалась?
Как медведь.
Да, я слышала. Пора вставать, Катюша. По мне как будто танк проехался. Ты в норме?
А то. По 12 часов ковыряться на соляной шахте, надеясь найти осколки бивня. Лучше не бывает.
Не сдавайся.
Может, я дура, Кейт? И надо было слушать родителей. Пела бы себе спокойно в национальном хоре, так нет. Сколотила протестную панк-группу и угодила сюда. Зато у меня есть ты.
Слушай, Катюша, мы выберемся, ясно?
Да, как скажешь.
Sleep okay?
Like a bear.
Yeah, I heard. Better get ready, Katusha.
I feel like I've been run over by a tank.
You okay?
Sure. Digging an assault mine 12 hours a day in the hope of finding a fragment of ivory? Couldn't be better.
Don't let it get to you.
Maybe I'm a fool, Kate. Maybe I should have listened to my folks. If I had stayed in line in the National Choir like a good little pawn instead of forming an anti-establishment punk group, I would not be here now. I'm glad I've got you, though.
Listen, Katusha. We're going to get out of here, right?
Yeah, right. If you say so.
We should get going, Katusha. I mean, what if the guard catches us slacking off when we should be ready?
Who, Simona? She's no altar girl, but she's not the worst around here.
True.
But I will be ready in time to leave. I just want to get all the rest I can.
Today's the day we're supposed to take over from Team Orange in Gallery C, right?
Don't remind me. They say it's really tough. Isolated with no rescue party on hand. Which is crazy, because it's the worst gallery for cave-ins.
Come on, Katusha. Better get ready.
Sure. Okay.
5 minutes, no more. Da?
Da. Better not forget your good luck charm. Don't think I've ever seen you without it.
It's all I got left. There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
Glad you're here.
Let's stay close, Katusha, okay?
Team Blue! Hey, you've got mail. It's for you, Amerikanska.
Thanks.
No stalling you here. You got 5 minutes to see what's inside. Or else, a less friendly face will come to get you.
This melody stuck with me throughout my childhood. I remember even my mother couldn't find out what it was called. Olivia Foster, New York. What could she have sent me given our dispute after my leaving with Hans? Strange.
What?
August 23rd, 2003. Dear Kate, wherever you are now, despite the sad news it contains, I hope this letter reaches you in time for you to make preparations to return to New York. Your mother, Sarah Walker, passed away last night at Mount Sinai Hospital. She had been doing poorly for several months, and her death was no doubt a release. The funeral will take place Thursday, next week. We pushed back the ceremony so you can be with us. If I'm not mistaken, returning to the United States means you run the risk of having to answer to the law. Sometimes it's better to pay your debts to society instead of being forever on the run. And for once, just put aside those senseless, adventurous pretensions of yours. They've already cost you your friends and family. I beg you, Kate, please come back and say goodbye to your mother. Call me so we can organize your return in the best conditions possible. I've enclosed your mother's pendant. According to her, you used to love the mystery of its melody. I promised her I would send it to you. Call me for the sake of what's left of our friendship. Olivia, 212-359-1519.
Well done, Dana, dear. I'm so proud of your concert on the square at the Academy of Music. We shall find a pretty frame for your diploma.
Thank you, Mother.
Once you've finished your studies at the Academy of Music next year, you'll be able to start higher education at the Paris Conservatory. Won't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
Then, my darling, you'll become a great concert pianist. You make us so proud, doesn't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
So proud.
I really do want to become a concert pianist, but the thought of leaving Papa, you, and the house to go to the Paris Conservatory doesn't exactly thrill me.
And it's perhaps not such a bad idea for you to move away from Wagen. Times are hard at the moment for people like us. I do worry about your health still. Thankfully, Herr Gustav agreed to take you on at the mountain refuge this summer.
Oh, yes. The mountain air will do you a world of good, my dear.
By the way, did you write to Herr Gustav to thank him?
Oh, well, I was very busy rehearsing the concert, you know.
The gentleman is offering you a job, Dana. Thanking him is the very least you can do.
Yes, Mother, I'll do it right away. The diploma Frau Beckmann gave me after my concert on the musical square. Mama was so proud.
Herr Gustav, my future employer. Thanks to this summer job, I'll be able to help Papa pay for another year of schooling at the music academy.
I should think you'll be needing a pen to write that letter, my darling. Have you asked your father for his pen?
My pen? Can't be far.
Papa, could your pen be around here somewhere?
Could be, I suppose.
Papa is so untidy. Papa is so untidy.
You could close the drawers when you're done, little Miss Nosy.
Dear Herr Gustav, I would like to thank you for...
Don't, Anna, it's too dangerous.
Oh my! What in the name of... Dana, darling, no, give it to me, please. Oh my goodness.
What does it say, Father?
It's nothing, Dana. Nothing but spite.
Will they ever leave us in peace?
Come on, Lena, my dear. Hey, come on. Look at me. Don't let it get you down. Huh? Or we'll both end up in Paris with Dana.
Those monsters.
Dana, give your mother room to breathe.
Why would anyone do that? Why take it out on us? Without reason. Piss off out of here, you filthy vagrants. Horrible!
Kate! Come on! We need to get to work now! That's it. I'll get started working now. You push the cart closer and come dig next to me, okay? I'm very sorry, love. But we'll have all night long to cry.
Stuck. Brakes are on. Huh, what a surprise.
So you can be with us.
August 23rd, 2000.
You missed it.
You didn't say goodbye.
She asked for you. She was scared. You broke her heart. You deserted her. She died asking for
Sorry, I didn't see.
Hey, look! Come on, let's go and see. That could be our ticket out of here. Let's check it out. Oh my god!
Still looks pretty strong. Where did they come from? Must be something to do with the train. Wow, that's deep. Can't even see the bottom.
Yeah. And it means the tunnel on the other side is cut off. Must be the way out. I can see the light at the end.
How do we get across that?
I'm sure there's a way. Follow me. I have an idea. If we build up enough speed, we should be able to use the height difference on the edge of the precipice as a takeoff ramp to get to the tunnel on the other side, and then get to the surface.
Sure, that is if you can get the thing started.
Don't worry about that. Back in the days with my band, I always used to repair our old van on tours.
Okay, but wait a second. First, I want to take a closer look at these bodies and maybe figure out what happened here. Looks like Second World War uniforms.
They belong to the Brown Shadow, the fascists who triggered the war before they herded up and massacred millions of innocent people.
They were shot.
In the back.
Full tank of gas. And it looks as if they were headed for the exit tunnel.
It's like they were ready to head out.
Looks like they were in a hurry, judging from their position.
I wonder how a bunch of World War II fascist soldiers ended up here.
Right. And who killed them just as they were about to ride out of here.
One thing's for sure, though. We've got to give this motorbike a try.
What? What are you saying? You mean you want to jump over the ravine?
Exactly. But the keys aren't on the bodies, I checked. They must be somewhere inside the train. You go and find the keys while I take a look at this motor.
Will do. You'll be okay?
Don't worry, love. I'm sure this beauty and I, we're going to become best friends.
Wrong one. Impossible. Another body. Great. So this brown shadow officer shot his own men and then killed himself to make sure the train was never found by the Allies. Strange, a hollow shape. There must have been something in it. Strange, a hollow shape. There must have been something in it. Major Sutel's last drink to give him courage? That must be the shooter. I don't think I can make any use of that. Nothing interesting here. Shot himself in the head. Awful. He wore stripes. Must have been the brown shadow officer in charge of the train. He wore stripes. Must have been the brown shadow officer in charge of the train. Major Sutel's last drink to give him courage? I'm missing something here, but wait a second. The dead officer's hand. Could it be hiding something on the desk? Let's search somewhere else. I don't think I can make any use of that. I'm missing something here, but wait a second. The dead officer's hand. Could it be hiding something on the desk? must be the motorbike key. Better give it to Katusha.
Got him!
It hasn't been started for too long. But leave me to it and I'll see if I can get it going. If I can just get it to kick-start, we might be home free.
Anything I can do? We haven't got much time.
No, I'm good. Why don't you look around? Maybe inside the train there's something that can help us once we get out of here.
Okay, I'm on it. The key to the carriage.
Your chariot's waiting! Hey, what are you... Holy crap! Wow, this is worth a fortune! I can't believe it!
This is gonna come in nicely when we're on the road, babe.
A masterpiece. The Brown Shadow must have loaded it during World War II. It must be priceless. Now I understand why the Brown Shadow wanted to hide the train so badly. There's a veritable fortune in loot here.
Oh my god. You gotta see this.
It dates from 1937, apparently, but I can't make out the signature. Cola? Koba or something like that? Anyway, what's so fascinating about it?
You mean you can't see? Take a closer look.
Yeah, it's pretty well done. I like the color of the rock face there. Is that what fascinates you?
No, Kate. There! Look! It's right under your nose.
Sorry, you'll have to be more specific, Katusha, because I still can't see.
Look again, there. The girl. She's your spitting image.
Well... Sorry, but I still can't see the resemblance.
Come on, you gotta admit it's incredible, right?
Either way, I suggest you put it away. We'd better get going.
You should take another look, Kate. It looks just like you.
We've wasted enough time with that painting. We'd better get out of the carriage.
Come on, Kate. You gotta admit she looks like you. It must be a sign.
Hold it right there, girls.
All right. You've caught us. But take a look inside this carriage. The train is full of treasure. We can all escape with tons of it. Just look.
Don't move.
Listen to me, Simona. You've always been good to us, so why can't we help each other now? We'll be stronger together.
Sure. You've been nice little prisoners. I have nothing against you personally. But why can't I keep the treasure for myself? I could leave this rotten prison. Nobody will know. I could even say you tried to escape, which wouldn't be a lie, would it?
Simona, don't!
Don't take it personally. I just need a change of life. I think you can understand where I'm coming from.
No! My sweet Katusha.
Oh, Kate. Poor Kate. Now you're on your own. With a train full of treasure.
Don't talk. You need to save strength.
No point, Kate.
Hush, Katusha.
Listen. That girl in the picture would have been so cool to go looking for her together, wouldn't it?
Nothing's changed. I'm still taking you with.
No. You gotta go. You gotta go. And find out before the guards come. Find that girl. All right? Kate?
love you. Remember me, Kate. I'll close my eyes now.
Goodbye, sweet Katyusha. She'll get to live. If only I could have given Katyusha the same chance.
Miss Walker? Miss Walker? Ah, there you are.
Anything wrong, Frau Wagner?
I found these for you. They might help you find that Müller shop you asked about.
Thank you, Frau Wagner. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, dear. I'll be at the reception desk if you need anything else.
Right. Guess I'd better start looking for shops called Müller that are likely to sell art supplies. No, I can't see this type of shop selling cases like that one for the painting. Maybe the painting case came from this shop. One of my choices feels off. I should change it. Looks like I'm almost there. I just need to check one of my choices. Something doesn't feel right. I nailed it for two of my choices, I think. I just need to change the wrong one. I should stick with 3 choices. Checking more locations would be too much. I should stick with 3 choices. Checking more locations would be too much. should stick with 3 choices. Checking more locations would be too much. What if my choices feels off? I Looks like I'm almost there. I just need to check one of my choices. Something doesn't feel right. I nailed it for 2 of my choices, I think. I just need to change the wrong one. What if my choices feels off? I should change it. I nailed it for 2 of my choices, I think. I just need to... Looks like I'm almost there. I just need to check one of my choices. Something doesn't feel right. I nailed it for 2 of my choices, I think. I just need to change the wrong one. Right. Guess I'd better start looking for shops called Mulo that are likely to sell art supplies. What if my choices feels off? I nailed it for 2 of my choices, I think. Looks like I'm almost there. I just need to check one of my choices. Something... These 3 make up a good basis to work from. Let's see if I can rule out a couple using the map. What if my choices...
I should stick with 3 choices. Checking. Okay. So these 3 shops are the most likely to have sold the painting case. I need to pick the right one now.
The district seems like it's changed a lot since when the phone book came out. Looks like the pawnbroker I found is no longer in business. The district seems like it's changed a lot since when the phone book came out. Looks like the pawnbroker I found is no longer in business. The antique shop from the phone book is located in this district. Looks like it's full of similar stores. The antique shop from the phone book is located in this district. Looks like it's full of similar stores. An industrial estate. Difficult to imagine an art supply shop could have prospered here. The shop I found in the phone book must be a hardware store or something similar.
Feels risky to pick the Müller shop in this district. It seems to have changed a lot. Maybe I should explore my other options before making the final call.
No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address. Just need to get the painting from my room, and I can go and show it to the antique dealer. It's very calm here. Still haven't bumped into any guests since I arrived yesterday, and that suits me fine. I hope it'll be just as calm when I get back. Wouldn't mind some alone time. Hope it still works. Hans. According to this flyer, he came to Vaughan during one of his trips.
I understand why Waggoners call their town the heart of Europe. It's literally in the center of it. Vaughan is surrounded by the Alps. Switzerland is right on the other side. I'll find her, Katyusha, just like I promised. And we'll find out who she is, or was.
Perfect. I just need to take this painting to the antique shop I found earlier. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me how to get there. Nice. It seems like a lifetime since I enjoyed some good old-fashioned comfort. Room might not be as cozy as a you-call yurt, but it's sure more spacious. How strange to be here in Vagen. After months of roaming from east to west on a motorbike, after taking odd jobs here and there to build up a little nest egg to finance this trip, and to be able to stay in this guest house for a time. Lucky Frau Wagner let me in despite my appearance when I arrived, with my meager means. The days when Marson and Lormont paid for my travel expenses seems far away now. It's like they were someone else's memories, fading away with passing time. Guess I've changed. Since the death of Mom and Katyusha, pursuing my hypothetical double on the painting turned out to be too tempting. Comforting, even. In any case, I promised Katyusha I would find her. There must be 3 years' worth of emails I haven't read here. Better do some cleaning up.
Ah, that's better.
Oh my God, Mom was buried months ago. I wish you could be here with me now, Katyusha. We would have found the shop together. Way too many results that way. I'd never have located the Müller shop. Good thing I had Frau Wagner's documents. Now I get why they call this part of town the Flower District.
Oh, hi, dear. So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
Yes, I was even able to locate the shop I'm looking for. Thank you so much, Frau Wagner.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. At least nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Wagen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here.
The room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
I have a few questions about Wagen.
Good, because if you'd asked me about the latest scientific discovery, I'd have to say pass. But if it's about Wagen, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
Apparently the shop I'm looking for is located in Wagen's Antiques District. Could you tell me how to get there from the guest house?
Your best bet is to take the tram, miss. The town centre is almost entirely pedestrian, and your motorbike won't be of any use there. You'll find the nearest tram stop at the top of the stairs, to your right as you go out of the guest house.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Wagen, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernisation and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so careful, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
To be honest, I haven't had much time to find out about Wagen and the surrounding area. What is it I should know?
For one, Wagen is very old, renowned for its charm and culture. As for the surrounding area, it attracts mountain lovers mostly, it being so near to the Swiss Alps, of course. The banks of the Dombra, the longest river in the country, are the delight of summer vacationers.
My, quest here is closely linked to the region of Wagen. Could you tell me a little bit about its history?
I'd be glad to.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Wagen?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years, with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
Doesn't surprise me. Wagen, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole, and pillaged everything they could, just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions. Have a nice day, Miss Walker.